Alright, and here we are for a game between Evernova and DOB, aka the Stockton Slap. Going into our first bans of the day. Lone Druid and Faceless Void getting banned out by Evernova, and Enchantress the ban out from Stockton Slap. If you don't know what the Stockton Slap is, there's a UFC fighter, Nate Diaz. I mean, his brother Nick does it too. Nate Diaz, most recently known for destroying Conor McGregor. But he does the Stockton Slap. It's an open palm slap. And he does it all the time. He plays a ticky-tack style, just throwing some nice punches in there. He'll land about 200 punches a fight. But that's just where the Stockton Slap comes from. So a little history. I don't know whose team name it is, but it's fantastic. So, looking for the second ban from the Stockton Slap. DOB. They will ban out the Earth Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
So Nature's Prophet getting banned out first from, or getting picked first from Evernova. Been seeing a couple Nature's Prophets played today. Saw it earlier today with the Yellow Submarines game against
10 seconds
who
remaining.
did they play? I'm blanking.
5 seconds
Either way, he got played well. Was put in the off lane both times, both games.
Reserve time.
It was Yellow Submarines versus Ramsey's new team with Aftershock and Undershock and all them. I forget their name. But Nature's Prophet getting picked up first, probably going to be in the off lane. Then the OD gets picked up by Stockton Slap, going to be put most likely, if not definitely, in that mid lane. OD, just one of those heroes that gets picked up or banned every game right now. Along with Earth Spirit, he's really on the same level. But usually what we've seen so far is an OD paired up with a Void, which is not possible at the moment with Evernova banning out the Void. But you'll see someone like an OD get picked with a Tidehunter, or someone who can give the OD a lot of time to gain that intelligence. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Tidehunter come out for DOB. But Evernova goes Doom. That means they've got the Prophet in the off lane, Doom in the jungle, and then OD and Omni Knight for Stockton Slap.
Radiant.
So we go into this third phase of bans here with Skywrath Mage getting banned out from Evernova. It's not a bad choice.
5
With that
seconds
slow, that amplified damage from the silence, it's easy for OD to catch up to someone, get some damage in, and not really have to worry with the Omni Knight there, who can heal the OD back up, who is pretty fragile. OD is pretty fragile early on, doesn't have a lot of health, so someone like the Omni Knight can help keep him alive and make sure that he's able to do as much as he can in a fight.
ban.
So, Bat Rider going to be banned out here from Evernova. Another hero we saw a little bit earlier today. Bat Rider's good initiation with that lasso, but when you rely just on a lasso as your initiation, you're going to struggle to win a game. It's just not enough. Lasso, I think it's what, 60-second cooldown? It's just not often enough to rely on something like that. But with both team comps, it wouldn't be too bad. You've got the Sprout from Nature's Prophet or the Astral Imprisonment from OD to really set up a nice lasso. So him getting banned out isn't terrible. And now with the ban coming from on Death Prophet, OD's going to have a little bit easier time in the mid lane, not worrying about getting hit up with this overpowered Death Prophet. So we're waiting on the third picks here from Stockton Slap. They're going to go with Disruptor. Disruptor being seen a lot too. That Static Storm doing a lot with that Glimpse Cage into a Static Storm gives OD a lot of time to steal that intelligence. And it's a good combo. That silence makes whoever's in that cage really just vulnerable to an OD. And stealing that kind of intelligence is huge for him. So they've got the cage, they've got a heal, they've got OD with the damage. So we'll probably see a position 1 come out from Stockton Slap soon. They have a mid laner, maybe they go Omni Knight off lane and put him in a position 3, but I kind of doubt that. So you might be having an Omni Knight Disruptor in the safe lane with their position 1 farmer. Which right now could see maybe a Spectre come into play here, gives them a lot of mobility.
10 seconds remaining.
But the thing right now is they do have the Astral, they don't have a stun at the moment. So maybe they're looking at someone like a Sven to take the position 1 role. But now with this Tusk, maybe not as likely, because now you've got the Shards, you've got the Snowball, you've got the Walrus Punch. It's a lot of lockdown for the team. And the Walrus Punch does give a good amount of time for OD to steal some intelligence. It's not a bad combination here. And it does bring your team back in. You Tusk Snowball with your Omni Knight, use the heal, put some damage on, get the Walrus Punch in, OD's there to follow up, and it becomes a pretty good combo. For the side of Evernova, you've got the Frostbite from Crystal Maiden. The ulti's always good. Got to get that early Glimmer Cape on her so she doesn't get taken out of it early on. Doom there, always. Doom is always a problem. That mini stun's always interesting. So, that mini stun, sorry, got a little sidetracked right there. The mini stun's always good. The Scorched Earth is huge, given that movement speed, that damage. It just, with a Nature's Prophet, you could sprout, get a couple hits in. If they start to run away, you have Doom there. You use that Scorched Earth, you move up on them, get that mini stun in if they try to TP away, and Doom if you have to. It's on a long cooldown, so it's not exactly something you really want to use at any whim like that. So, Gyrocopter getting picked up here for Evernova. Gonna be in that safe lane, so you've got no mid just yet for Evernova. You're probably gonna see a ban from Stockton, Slap, DOB. Here, I would say ban out a mid hero. I mean, unless they move the Gyro there, which I doubt. Most likely gonna be a mid hero. So maybe you ban someone out like a Zeus, you ban actually Zeus wouldn't even be a good, I don't think it would be a great pick against OD. But you ban out that Invoker, now you force them to pick maybe someone like a Quap. A little bit of mobility. The lockdown's there for Evernova. They've got the Frostbite and the Sprout. Nothing too bad. With that Frostbite, really goes well with that Gyrocopter too, so it's probably going to be Gyro Crystal Maiden in that safe lane. You get that Frostbite, Rocket Barrage, Flat Cannon, maybe a Call Down, Nature's Prophet in the off lane, Doom in the jungle, and then they just need their mid hero, and I could see someone like Quap coming out. But the ban right now for them is going to need to be a position 1. They ban out the Spectre, like I said, that DOB should pick. And now you maybe see someone like Juggernaut or a PA come out here. PA has a lot of mobility, can get in the face of a lot of these heroes, and these heroes are a little fragile early on. You don't want that. Everybody but Doom is a little fragile. So PA here wouldn't be terrible. You get some crits in, you move in to their face. You've got an Omni Knight who can heal you up if you get low, and that does damage as well. So a PA wouldn't be a horrible choice here.
Reserve time.
Especially with that mischance, it's always good against a Gyrocopter. Forces them to buy MKB if they can afford it. So we'll see what they want to do here, but I do like the PA call. I mean, I like all my calls. If you don't like what you're saying, you shouldn't say it. That's what I gotta say. But realistically, I don't know. I like it. I like having a PA in your face. And Slark's another hero like that. And Slark does get picked up here. He pounces in. He's in your face. Can do a lot of damage, and he has the ability to get out as well. So that's not a bad pick either. Slark in that position 1. He's going to be safe lane farming. Maybe a roaming Tusk here. More a roaming Tusk. Disruptor's going to be trying to stack and pull some camps here. Omni Knight in the off lane. Unless they go off lane Tusk, those two could be interchangeable.
10 seconds remaining.
But I could see it as a roaming Tusk and OD in that mid lane. So Evernova looking for a mid hero here. Someone maybe like a Quap who could give some trouble to the OD, or Zeus is a little too weak with his HP for me to want to see that pick come out and be up against OD. But we'll see what they want to do. I could even see a silencer mid coming out. I don't know. They can go the mid PA route if they really wanted to. I've seen that a couple times. So they do go with the Zeus. It's an interesting pick. I'm not sure I like the Zeus here. I don't know. So it's going to be Hoke on the Nature's Prophet, 2-3 on the Doom, Baidu on the Gyrocopter, Let Me Go on the Zeus, Heimer on the Slark, Value DD on the Tusk, Ja on the Disruptor, Drek on the Omni Knight, and Shibi on that OD. They probably have nicknames that they're more accustomed to. I just don't know them off the top of my head. So we're getting started here. Quick little TP out towards the mid lane for the Disruptor. Just buying TP and ward, gets that ward up top, maybe making it easier for them to get that bounty rune. Prophet taking the treants early, derp. Not skilled just yet, but maybe that Frostbite comes out early in a fight. Other than that, maybe the Aura comes out. So let me go. Taking the Arc Lightning first. And Gyro, Baidu disconnects from the game. So we're going to take a little pause break here. Maybe station identification? I don't know how this works. So, we're back in here. Drek unpausing the game with the Gyro back in. Baidu back in here. So let me go, and derp are going to be under ward vision here. They do spot them out, and wards of their own coming out. And they get seen.
30 seconds to battle.
Looks like Shibi and Drek are just going to be towards this bottom bounty rune. And most likely going to have no trouble. So, get those last hits denies up on the board. And 10 seconds, we'll be ready to go. It's going to be Let Me Go getting the bounty rune up top, and Shibi getting it down low. So, still even in the mid lane.
I was meant to have this.
So Heimer on the Sark with Drek down low against the solo Hokey. In that mid lane is going to be Shibby and Let Me Go. Right now Ja is there looking for something. Maybe just get Let Me Go out of lane, giving the OD some farm, giving Shibby an opportunity to get some farm and get an advantage. Baidu all by himself? No, he's with Derp. I kind of missed that. Value DD is there alone as Tusk, so finds himself. Baidu gets Rocket Barrage. He's getting real low. Gonna try and TP out here. No Frostbite up on Derp. So he's gonna be out, but that's gonna leave Derp and Baidu some time to get some free farm and some free experience. Gonna put Value down low early on. So Bottle already out here for Let Me Go. And Ja getting killed by neutral creeps. Not first blood, I didn't miss it. Still just neutral creeps. Take a little fight recap. It's only minus 29 gold. Heimer here by himself. He's going to get hit up by Hokey a little bit. He's going to be able to farm early on pretty well. Nothing should really be able to stop him. If he gets in trouble, he pounces out. Take a look here. Oh, just misses that ward. A little too far. So Baidu level 3 already. Value still sitting level 1. He's really far behind. If Frostbite does come in here from Derp, this could be a kill. They are trying to scout him out, but he's not found just yet. We take a look over here in the mid lane. Shibby has his bottle, as 4 tangos and a shared one. A lot of regen for him. Meanwhile, this top lane, Snowball to try and delay the inevitable. Now he already shards himself in there, and 3 here for the side of Evernova, and that's going to be first blood for Baidu. Easy kill going his way after the shards put him in alone. Or put him in with the other team, I should say. Take a look over here at 2-3. I'm not going to say that many threes. It'll take too long to get back to the action after I say that entire name. Trying to stack some camps here. And what's good is he's now getting this aura from Derp, and that aura's going to be huge. It's going to give Baidu the opportunity to throw a lot of rocket barrages, a lot of flat cannons, and it's going to just give everybody the opportunity to do as much as they can, especially with Hokey trying to get those treants, trying to get those pushes, trying to get those last hits. It gives him an early opportunity to do as much as he can with those treants, having the mana to do it almost all the time. Let's not forget, Let Me Go in the mid lane against Shibby. He's going to have a little bit of an easier time getting that Arcane Aura as well. Or not Arcane Aura, so yeah, Arcane Aura. I was right, hey. Look at that. Thought I got it wrong, I was right. I'm proud of myself. So Phase Boot's already getting picked up here by Baidu. He's going to be able to jump on Value if he ever comes back to lane, but it really just looks like he's given up there. Baidu just getting some free farm, getting all he needs out of it. He's already 22 and 8. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Shibby, Drek, and Value are there. The snowball does come in. Not sure it's going to be enough. The shards are there. Going to walk him in, but Value getting hit up hard, and Omni Knight goes with the heal, and Let Me Go is going to fall. So Value getting credit for the kill on Let Me Go. It's 284 gold going his way, and after that death, it's a little more in his favor. Gets himself some boots and a little bit of pride back. So Let Me Go with that bottle, with that Arcane Aura. It's not much right now, but later on towards the late early game, mid game, it will be more of a factor. Take a look here, bottom Heimer. He's sitting here with level 4, almost level 5. Has himself a Quelling Blade, Poor Man's Shield, Boots, Stick, and a Fairy Fire. Farming okay at 19 and 4, but not amazing. Meanwhile, Shibby getting real low in here in the mid lane. And he's actually going to fall, but not before he takes out Let Me Go. And now the Sprout comes in, and the TPs are in. So Value going to be looking to just bring them away from Drek. But it's 2 kills going the way of Evernova, taking out Chibi and Value, and grabbing some pretty good gold here. Okay, having a pretty easy time getting over to those kills and getting himself some farm and some experience. Derp and Baidu were right there with the TPs in on Chibi, Drek, and Value. Chibi sitting here level 6, does take that early level Insanity's Eclipse. Now we take a look at Baidu, has those phase boots, has a Wraith Band. 200 gold going his way, so he's doing a pretty good job up here at 32 and 11, 1-0 and 1. Well, let me go. He's already 0-2 and 2. A little bit behind Chibi in the mid lane. So Treants will spot out Drek and Ja. But it does give some room to Heimer to move up this lane and get some farm. Take a look down in the top, up in the top lane. Value getting hit up again, getting sprouted, getting frostbitten, and hit up by Baidu, Hokey, and Derp dying once more. With 2-3 joining the fight, this could be an early tower for the side of Evernova. And it definitely will be with that glyph coming out. Question is, do they want more? They can continue to push this lane, put a little bit of damage here in the tier 2 top. No pressure on their other lanes. Shards do come out from Value, but he's got to be a little bit careful here. You've got Drek going up there, and he might be looking to push some guys back as well, but this tier 2 already at half health. Not really much Drek and Value can do. They're going to need some help here, and it looks like they might get some help here from Chibi, who's coming in. Now the snowball in, but frostbitten is Chibi, and now they're trying to work. Value getting a little bit low here. The call down is there, and Baidu's back in, and a 2 going down. Chibi and Value. Meanwhile, Drek's going to be the next to fall. Ooh, who's going to be first, Heimer or Drek? Heimer actually getting blocked here on Hokey, and now it looks like, woo, Drek just getting out on the help of Ja, but Ja's going to go down the heel on Drek. He's trying to make his way out. The pounce out from Slark is going to get him away. So Drek actually survives the action, but it's 3 kills going the way of Evernova, and this tier 2 getting real low early on. So Stockton slap DOB is getting pushed up hard here. Evernova really starting to pull ahead here as their net worth is already heading towards the 5,000 mark 10 minutes in. Not even 10 minutes in. Now Baidu and Hokey are working on this tier 1 bottom, trying to do all they can. Meanwhile, in jungle, it looks like Heimer's having a bit of trouble. Let me go. Does have a haste rune here, and the ult from Hokey is going to destroy Heimer. So now they take that tier 1, they get Heimer. It's 23 seconds on the sideline. They're going to be able to push this lane with Baidu, Hokey, and Let Me Go, heading towards this tier 2 bottom. So they've already put pressure on the tier 1 or tier 2 top, have that down at lower than half health, and now they're going to put pressure here on the tier 2 bottom, and it doesn't look like DOB have an answer for this at the moment. It's just so much aggression early on here that Let Me Go and Hokey, Baidu are just producing. Hokey can be all over the map, and it's just becoming a nightmare for DOB, and they've got this tier 2 bottom about half health. Now Let Me Go does go into that mid lane. He's going to look towards Chibi, gets the lightning strike and the arc lightning off, and he's going to push Chibi back. Meanwhile, this bottom tower already going to fall. Baidu getting credit for it. It's 8-2 Evernova over DOB, and now more than 5,000 net worth of a lead here 10 minutes in. So take a look. Baidu has his drums, has his phase boots, Aqua, TP, and a wand. Hokey, he's got himself phase boots. Call down coming down here. Shibby's gonna put himself in the prison, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. The mini stun coming out on Shibby. Snowball puts Shibby and Value in there. They do stun up 2-3-3. The Walrus Punch does come out, but now they just both fall. Baidu gets himself a double kill. Now they're definitely going to push this tier 1. So we've got a drum coming out for Hokey. Baidu's already got his. Derp. Really just working at utility items. Has boots, has smoke, has urn. And you take a look at 2-3, and he's got himself the buckler, arcane boots, and an iron talent. So an Aether Lens comes out for Let Me Go. They've really got the lead here. They are very far ahead on the opposing team. The top 3 are all Evernova players, and everybody's up. Baidu up almost 3,000 gold on the top from DOB, and it's just going to be a problem. They are very far behind here in the early game, and it's just going to be tough for them to get back. They don't have their towers. They don't have the space. It's just really starting to go downhill here for DOB as Evernova continues to put the pressure on. Okay, gonna TP out here, go all the way back to base, pick up his drums. See, should be sitting here with a double damage. Bracer, he's going for that drums as well, has himself some boots and a wand, but it's just not going to be enough. And meanwhile, we take a look at Heimer. He's also just sitting here with a poor man's shield, quelling blade, treads, wand, 1,300 gold, but it just seems like it's too little too late, which is always the go-to phrase for casters when a team is far behind. Too little too late. But hey, it's Dota, anything can happen. You know, misstep from Evernova, they get team wiped, and all of a sudden DOB can find themselves back in this game. Anything is possible here
This'll come in handy.
with the comeback gold mechanic. So I said this battle of Zeus against OD wasn't going to be the smartest idea, but Let Me Go did a really good job, and his team behind him did really well. Hokey came in for the kills, got those sprouts up, and really just did a good job helping out his team get those kills early on. Baidu had an easy time top, and he's just going to continue to push. He's working towards what most likely is that BKB here 12 minutes in. Hokey puts the treants out. He's going to continue to work, get this push on, get this last tier 2 tower. So they grab the tier 2. Baidu backs up here, looking towards Shibby. Does have that flat cannon for 3 more shots. Grabbing himself a good amount of farm. Most likely a Mithril Hammer coming out for that BKB, and they ping towards Roche. No wards, they know they're not seen right now, but smoke is used, and they start to walk in towards this Roche pit. Sprout is there, treants are used, Ward Vision is right there. Actually just got placed, completely missed it. Nothing really that DOB can do about this. There's just too much on the side of Evernova for them to want to counter this move. They take the time, they do give up Roche, maybe they take the time to get some farm back and try and make their way back into this game. It's what they have to do here. And then probably their next plan of action is to try and delay the game as much as they can to get some farm as well, wait out that Aegis, and try to do as much as they can to find themselves back in this game, get their Sark some farm, get their OD some levels, maybe try and take a fight. But with the pressure that Hokey can push on them, it's going to be tough for them to try and really farm, really do anything. They just have a huge amount of lockdown. They start working at this tier 1 top. Evernova will happily give it up, as they are looking for possibly a siege bottom. So, okay, Let Me Go, Baidu, Derp, all there with their Doom 2-3. And here comes the siege. Not really much DOB can do again. So the imprisonment on Shibby to stop that stun, but nobody has a blink on the side of Evernova. Not sure if it's really worth the cooldown there. So shards are coming out. Baidu at about half health. Still nothing doing. Aetherwind's on Let Me Go is pretty big here. He can continue to siege from far away. So they finally take this tier 3 bottom. Call down is used. They're going to immediately bring down Shibby. Or actually, it's going to be the value goes down and Shibby and just everybody. I have no time to really fix what I messed up in that statement. But 4 go down, the buyback from value. He's going to try and do something. He's getting hit up hard from Let Me Go, and the stun is going to come in. They don't really care to follow it up as they continue to take this bottom lane of racks. 14-2 Evernova, really far ahead here. And just about 15,000 net worth up. That racks might have put them over the edge. The Orchid gets picked up on Hoke. Baidu really looking here towards that BKB. He has enough money for it. Does get it off the courier, as he had already purchased it. Heimer trying to get out of the way. He does pounce up, does find his way out. Derp trying to do all he can. Also working on that Aether Lens. 2-3 has the mech, has the Arcane Boots, has enough for Guardian Greaves here. And Let Me Go, as I continue trying quick, has 2,300 health onto gold as they continue to siege this mid lane. So the snowball comes in. Not going to be far enough to get Let Me Go, and now everybody in trouble. Shibby going to be frostbitten here in the mid lane, and everybody getting hit up hard. Value's going to go down. Shibby down. Heimer, he's getting looked at to be the next one to go down. He doesn't pounce onto the high ground. Let Me Go finishes him off. That's 3 down for the side of DOB, and GG comes out real fast. So 17-2, a 17-minute game. Evernova take it and move on to the next round, which is now best of 3. So great job from Evernova taking this game and moving on. Just a great performance from Evernova, keeping the pressure on this entire game. They were just choking out DOB. And, I mean, it showed. They put the pressure on, kept the push on, and just, they had the ability to continue to push this game, and they really used it to their advantage, taking this game in under 20 minutes, and they're moving on to the next round. So, if you guys want to watch that, I'll be most likely casting that Evernova game. Just stay tuned to my channel. Stay tuned on Twitter. bcop92 is the name, and Twitch is Gaming for Gelt. I'm bcop. Thanks for watching, and I will be back in a moment.